Good morning, everybody. 7 minutes for seniors. I am Chris Wilson with Modified Independence. We are here at Ortega Memory Gardens. I almost forgot. We're at Ortega Gardens Memory Care. I am with Morgan Brown, Senior Living Placement Group. This is our second segment of 7 minutes for seniors. So in the first segment, we learned about Morgan. This segment, we're going to talk a lot more in depth about. So my question is, how do you help seniors? Like there's a senior in front of you and they say, I need help. What do you do?
So I guess that would start with asking them some more questions, like what's going on? Do they need help with? Or so we'll get people that need help with just the early stages of like what is senior living, because everybody has this nursing home idea in their head. And then other times people it's like an urgent situation. So we'll just assess the situation. What's going on? That's kind of like my first question, and then it'll go from there. So every situation is very unique and different. But typically, I get called if someone needs some sort of senior housing or senior living situation. But yeah, just first off, just diving in and asking a series of questions to see what exactly is going on.
So they affirm that they need to move out of their home and they're looking for a facility to go to.
Hmm.
Obviously, your service is so that they don't have to go to every facility or try to figure out what all of the facilities. You can narrow it down based on whether
Yep,
they're social butterflies or whether they're more of like a quiet stay to
absolutely.
themselves type.
Yes. So well, the most important thing is the care, like what place can meet their care needs. And then the next most important thing, sadly, is their budget,
Yeah,
because a lot of, I can't show somebody a $7,000 community if they can only afford a $3,000
right.
community. So those are kind of like the top two things. And then location, we want them to be, in a location that they want, that their family can get to them. And then from there, it's definitely, yeah, like, or do you want a place that's going to have tons of activities, that's very vibrant, younger crowd, like, or are you, maybe further along in a dementia diagnosis and just need a place that's calm, quiet, small.
Mhm.
And then, yeah, so then, like I said before, we'll try to narrow it down to three options that fit those criteria. And we'll do as much as pick them up from their home, drive them to the community, go around with them, take them back, or meet them there. Or I've had some type A daughters and daughter in laws that, nope, I just wanted to know that, then they take it kind of from there. So we do as much as they need to as little as they need. And I even to kind of like back step, if they contact me, if we've gotten calls for all kinds of things. Maybe they just need a little home health or a little somebody in the home. If they want to stay home and that's the best thing for them, like we'll still recommend how to stay safe there, have you come out, do a
Mhm.
home assessment. So it doesn't necessarily have to be, that's just a senior living move. That's just typically what we get. But we'll try to make sure that they get whatever they need. And then we know if it ever came down the road, they know we're here for them if they ever need to leave the leave their home.
What's the weirdest deciding factor you've ever had with talking to somebody? Like they're like, because I remember, I'm just going to tell a quick story. When I worked at Orange Park Rehab, I had somebody who was trying to decide whether they wanted to go to Brooks Rehab or Orange Park Acute Rehab. And the husband said, we're going to Orange Park Acute Rehab. I said, oh, that's great. What made up your mind? He goes, my wife and I used to go to the deli at Orange Park Hospital once a week and get their egg salad sandwiches. He goes, so if she's at Orange Park Rehab, I get more egg salad sandwiches. And I was like, oh, okay. So it's literally the egg salad was the thing that made the determination. So
Yeah,
what's one that sticks out to you?
it's not that we're out of it. That's funny and interesting, but we've had it where it's just been such a complex case, like super complex. Like the person was leaving prison
Oh
complex,
wow.
and they had to pick up the only place that would accept them.
Right. Yeah.
So that's what sticks out to me, is not so much what their weirdest thing, but it was like, okay, we
The
had to pick the
exceptional
one
set of
place that could,
circumstances.
because it was very
Wow, you don't even
crazy.
think about like until you just said that. I don't even think you don't even think about that. But somebody could
Yeah.
serve hard time, get out, and be a senior and need help, and then where do you go?
Right. And a lot of people,
Wow.
don't, I can understand why. And like they don't, that's a kind of a risky thing if
Right.
someone found
Yeah.
out that they had someone. But we helped someone in that situation.
I
That's
mean,
what sticks out. I know
but
that's,
the goal of being in prison is to rehabilitate somebody and to
yes,
return them and pay their debt to society and then return them to a
yes.
normal life as much as
And he
possible.
is thriving. He
Yeah.
is thriving. So it's, yes. I'm
Wow.
so happy that somebody took the chance on them with that and looked past that when assessed them. And they went to the prison, did their assessment,
Yeah.
and accepted him. So
Wow. That's really
I
cool.
know it
That's
was.
a story of the day.
Yep.
That's really cool. I like that.
Yep.
Okay, so if you're not in prison, but you know a senior, if you but you know a senior or you are a senior who is in your home and needs help, Morgan and Robert,
Rob.
Rob, with Senior Living Placement Group are definitely the people to reach out to. They're definitely able to help you. I know I've showcased some other ones, some other senior living uh, people that help with getting admitted to assisted living facilities. But there's only a handful of you that I really trust, that I really feel like go the distance that you need to go. And I tell myself, if I don't see somebody but every once in a while, instead of seeing them for an entire year, then I can't really count on them. You've been coming to all these meetings, and I see you all the time, and so it's great to showcase the business. I've got all kinds of weird feels because of the prison thing now. I thought that's just really cool. Like
Yeah.
you love hearing stories like that. So who would you say is your ideal client?
So ideally, the easy ones are ideal in a
Right.
way because it's quick. They kind of have all their stuff together. The family or the person themselves, that just means it's easy. But I tend to like the complicated ones, the ones that are like, either, just really need the most help. They usually don't have the most money or resources. So we have to figure out some creative ways to get them somewhere. So I don't know. The ideal is like the easy ones are ideal, but I tend to have a soft spot for the tougher cases and the ones that need the most help. So just really anybody that needs help.
That's
Any
awesome.
senior, yeah.
That's awesome. Well, that's been our second segment of 7 Minutes for Seniors, folks. Make sure you reach out to Morgan if you have any questions, if there's anything she can do to help you. Go back and check out the first segment if you didn't see it, and come back and see us tomorrow wearing our Christmas and October colors for our third segment. Have a great day.
Thanks.